Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting Cayo Perico video. In today's tutorial, I got a special request from a subscriber suggesting that I complete the heist in aggressive approach and complete all the disruption missions prior to starting. But he also wants me to hire crew support and get a supply drop containing the minigun and RPG, and then only use the main road when traveling to the compound. This sounded like a very fun challenge, so I decided to accept it. But before we start this exciting new journey, I need all my new audience members to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, like this video, and share it with your friends. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can join as a member for as little as 99 cents per month. These special perks include shoutouts in videos, loyalty badges, custom emojis, photo and status updates, priority replies in comment sections, and many more. So please don't be shy, because every little bit helps support my dream of content creation. So without further ado, let's barrel through Cayo Perico Island with some heavy firepower. As you can see from the setup prep menu, I already completed all 3 disruption missions, which include weapons, armor, and air support. So when I start the aggressive approach, El Rubio's guards will be severely weakened and depleted, which will give me a great advantage when fighting my way through the island. The last thing I needed to do was purchase the supply drop for $15,000 so I can receive my minigun, RPG, and sticky bombs. But I also decided to purchase the backup helicopter for $30,000 to help me fight my way through the bulk portion of the island. And with that, we can finally start the mission. Once I land the plane, the guard who approaches me will immediately alert the island, and I will begin with every guard hunting me down. So if you are doing this method, be prepared to act fast.
Arms out. Mierda! Un arma! ¡Préndala! ¡Ah! I suggest you find the control tower and take it out of action.
Just like Pavel said, I need to hack the control tower so I can summon my air support that I purchased from the main menu. Once I hack the terminal, I can request a weapons drop in my backup helicopter.
Look ahead. Control tower. You disable it, I can send in your reinforcements whenever you wish. I know the army of highly trained mercenaries is a dark cloud, but I have silver lining for you. They do not have helicopters. This was a good preparation. You know, interface like this reminds me of good old days, before screens came to take over. Here is how the tool works. Wires go from the left side of the panel over to a number on the right. Chosen numbers must add up from top to bottom to make the target voltage. That's the number in the middle.
Now that I bypass the control tower security system, I can pull up the interaction menu and request my weapons supply drop, which contains my minigun, RPG, and sticky bombs. Then I can run over to the storage shack and steal my first pile of secondary loot.
Those you must avoid. Okay, the radar is clear. Rooster, confirm you are standing by. Nothing compares to the satisfaction of well-executed plan, apart from the gigantic financial rewards.
Remember, $1 million comes to whoever brings me that thief's head on a stick, or a blade, or anything. Just bring it.
The bulk of El Rubio's forces at the airstrip are taken care of, so I have plenty of time to collect the baking soda, which will fill up half of my loot bag. But the other half will be fulfilled when I make it into the compound, where I can collect my painting.
More glory, but less meat. If you want to carry more goodies with you next time, make some friends, yes?
The next thing I need to do is collect the motorcycle located behind the power station. From there, per the request from my subscriber, I'm only allowed to use the main road as my travel point until I make it to the compound. This part might be tricky, but the best course of action is to pull up your snacks in the interaction menu and eat them as you go along whenever you are damaged from incoming firepower. This will allow you to stay alive throughout the journey. I also just requested my backup helicopter to follow me throughout the island to keep the guards occupied on something else besides myself. This is another great option for players who want that extra source of protection.
Let's make some meat. How'd you like that, boy?
When you are driving through the island at full speed, make sure to stay aggressive and avoid being timid and careful. If you are too careful, you are more likely to overthink the situation and run into immovable objects that will ruin your run. Besides that, my only advice is to slow down a bit when turning corners because patrol cars are usually parked in front of the road and waiting for you to run into them. So just use your best judgment. We are almost at the compound, and since I already completed the prep mission for my demolition charges, I can drive right up to the front of the compound and blow up the entrance. This is the fastest way to access your objective.
We are close. Once you are inside the compound, expect even heavier resistance. Okay, time for another day.
Now that I'm in the compound, I need to be quick when eliminating the Juggernaut. So I need to kill these first two guards, crouch down behind this railing, and hit the Juggernaut with my RPG when I get the chance.
Now, to the task at hand.
The Juggernaut was my biggest obstacle in the aggressive approach method, but now I can run up the stairs and access El Rubio's office where my primary target is located. But if you take too long in the main area, it gets harder to bypass all the guards on the main level because they get increasingly more aggressive in pursuing you if you take too long. So the best thing to do is to be as quick as possible. And now that I'm in the office, I'm temporarily safe from harm from any guards. So I can peacefully collect the extra cash from the wall safe, the painting on the wall, and my primary target in the basement.
The compound air defenses are a separate system, and we cannot take them down. You will have to do without most of your air support as long as you are here.
The fingerprint cloner is my favorite aspect of the heist because I have discovered an algorithm that allows you to complete the hack in less than 40 seconds. But in this case, I completed it in 27 seconds. So if you want a more detailed tutorial, please click the link in the top right corner of your screen or in the description below. This video was posted on my channel about a year ago, but its functionality is still relevant.
You made it again. Remember, the only way into that display case is the plasma cutter, and the only way to use a plasma cutter is very carefully. The problem with plasma cutters, you are not careful, they overheat. I learned this.
Looks like I will be leaving Cayo Perico with only $1 million in my duffel bag, which sucks because I collected the baking soda and the painting, which are the two most valuable secondary targets besides the gold. But it's the tequila that really weighs you down when doing this heist at a $630,000 value.
Shit, more guards.
Notice how I did not waste any time when escaping the compound. And just like I mentioned before, it's best to stay aggressive and make your runs in the first opening that you see. If you take too long, it gets harder to dodge your enemies. I just realized that I haven't used the minigun yet, which was a big portion of the request from SS96. So I will use it against some of these patrol cars and motorcycles. I forgot how much I love using the minigun. It is so satisfying and powerful. Thanks for the suggestion, SS96.
Yes, now. The plane you used to get here is still an option for getting away.
And after that rough landing that could have easily broken every bone in my body, it is time to swim to safety and collect my prize money. So if you guys loved this video and found it educational and inspiring, please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, like this video, and share it with a friend. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments section below. I would be more than happy to credit you in the next video. But stay safe out there and keep on that money grind.